What's up? What's good? It's been a while, and it's an extra while because it's like Thursday, and this came out on Sunday. But we finally have a new One Piece chapter, and the title is perhaps the most exciting title I can imagine. Stretching back to the adventures in Little Garden, where we first learned the name Elbaf. We first learned about the land of giants. Now we are finally here and we are having the essential adventure in blank chapter, which every arc contains. Sometimes it's adventure in the land of, and then a few descriptors. Sometimes it's just adventure in the name of the place. Here, I mean, Elbaf really speaks for itself, one of the most storied and famous locations in the entire series. Here on the cover story, we see Wano. I was also very, very hyped and excited for the start of the Wano arc. But honestly, the Elbaf arc, I think, even outpaces it in terms of excitement. Will it be as large? Will it be as elaborate? Will it be as multifaceted? Will it be as long? I doubt it. I really doubt it. But who knows? It's been a long time coming. Let's get into our adventure at Elbaf. Like I said, we're still watching Yamato's journey around Wano as he tries to replicate Odin's journey. So Udon Castle coming back to life at the quarry where they had all of the enslaved laborers during Kaido's dictatorship. Now, the people are kind of restoring the cultural icons and stuff, reclaiming these places, re-establishing them. Cool stuff. I don't know. Maybe there will be some sort of showdown here. Right now they're chasing down some thieves or something. I can't remember. He's leading some sort of noble quest. Okay. All right. Oh shit. The Great Eric is back. The giant pirates have returned. We have a child of Elbaf, Cullen. A very nice Nordic kind of name. Are you gonna drink at the pub? Okay. So they're going straight up. So this refers to the overall megastructure of Elbaf. That there's some stuff kind of on the sea level, but then the vast majority of it is up above the mountains, halfway up Yggdrasil, the World Tree. That's smart if they got guests with them. Once they start drinking, they'll be here for 3 whole days. Oh, I just love it already! Gosh, it's like everything from Broggy doing the X, just this feeling of routineness, of tradition, this quaint kind of charming Viking life that they've been living for centuries. Maybe there's some callbacks here to the Big Mom arc flashback. I can't even remember, whatever. It's just, I don't know. It's like, I just something about just this page just has so much joy in it. Reflects the fact that Oda has really been thinking about this giant society and their ways of life for years and years. And just this kind of like iconic, minimal, idyllic way. They're going up to the Sun World too. Okay, interesting. They call the upper layer the Sun World, which has some ramifications for Loki calling himself the Sun God. Got Ripley's favorite here and a bit of Daddy's favorite too. Do you know about the pirate captains that Dory Broggy are bringing here? He was just named one of the 4 Emperors. Even Captain Redhair was talking about him. Yeah. So yeah, the boozer sitting on the shore was certainly Shanks. I think that's pretty clear now. Oda probably won't give us the direct payoff of that silhouette for another 5 or 6 chapters maybe, but to me that's like pretty obvious now. And it looks like this spot looking out at the coast would have to be down on the lower world where this pub is and not up at the Sun World. Great little shot of Shanks here. Don't forget this name, Straw Hat Luffy. Tell the captains we'll deliver snacks for their feast later. Hell yeah. Oh man. Okay, alright, I forgot to even talk about this. There's this whole thing. Dr. Jaguar D-Sol has fallen ill. Might be tragic, might be sad. the long-awaited reunion with Robin might be postponed or delayed or something. Who knows? But I think we're in for some giant festivities first and foremost. Maybe not first and foremost. Maybe after. Who knows what action will unfold in this arc? But at some point, we are going to revel with the great giants, and it's going to be so wonderful. Okay, here's the new giant pirates. The rainbows just touched town. Let's ride their coattails. What the heck? Whoa. So this is how you get up to Sunland, Sunworld, or whatever. You ride the rainbow into it. You draw them with these painters. What the hell? Oh, this is so much fun! Oh my gosh, what an adventure! They can create rainbows. They can travel on rainbows. Even Bonnie is so excited. Poor Bonnie's been through so much. Yeehaw. Created that rainbow, but of course, ship's gonna go vertical. They say it so casually. Guess we didn't explain this yet, did we? The Elbaf villages are on top of that tree. So we go right up this rainbow to get there, and we'll have a grand feast when we arrive. Yeehaw! Explain the part about the rainbow. What is the ship riding on? You can ride on rainbows. Oh my god. Just like... We're over 1,000 chapters in, and the series has still just images that are so delightful, so simple, so joyous, so full of adventure. It's so iconic, just riding up on the rainbow with seagulls sailing over. Huh. It's a tailwind, perfect rainbow sailing weather. No resistance to the flow, so once you've rowed a bit, the rainbow carries you the rest of the way. Everyone's freaking out. Sparkly sound, it makes us pretty. There's still so many things to learn about the world. For real. Whose ship is that but Hadridan and Stanson? I just love the way the giants talk, too. There's something so kind of whimsical about it. They're just in such a good mood all the time. They just survived, like, one of the most apocalyptic events we've seen in the entire series. An island got buster called, the 5 Gorosei showed up, there was admirals there was Pacifista there was Seraphim there, everybody was running rampant, a giant robot got resurrected, Luffy was rampaging, and they're just kind of like, hey, where you guys been? Good to see you, bud. Just like, they're so cool. I think they've conveyed the personality so wonderfully. Hunted a moose just for him. Hehehe. Ah, I love too the we saw, you know, Road was very upset about the Straw Hat Pirates alliance. Felt indignified being a subordinate of another pirate crew. Which is understandable, you know, the giants are prideful. But it's nice to see Hadridan's enthusiasm and his love for Luffy and his excitement of being part of this grand armada. It's I don't know, it's just exciting. It just really reinforces, like, yeah, Luffy's like a big deal. Like, he's a hero to these people. He's an icon. Okay, meanwhile, the other members of the New Giant Pirates racing up the rope bridge from the underworld and to the sun world. Oh, this is a... Where did... Last time we saw Luffy, he was bickering with Loki. I guess he just slunked off at some point. Perhaps interested in Loki's deal. We don't really know what happened there. But launches himself way up to the bridge. Does the last chapter end with him seeing the Sunny from a distance? I'm not like that weirdo Rhoda. I don't want to lock you up. I like that she's named Gerd. I've got Gerd. I know what's up. Gastrointestinal reflux disorder, baby. It sucks. I have heartburn like all the time. Brought here against your will. Because that weirdo I know against my will. I'm so sorry about that. Flip from the underworld. Did you fall down there? Okay, yeah. This is interesting. This is fun. It's like a little bit of elaboration, a little bit of a chaotic element that Luffy has this secret negotiation with Loki. Doesn't want to tell anyone about it. But it's also very fun and very silly, and I'm sure will blow up in a very silly, funny, unreasonable way. It's not like a really complicated thing we have to wrap our heads around. Luffy is just stupid. Okay, now we are up in Sunworld, the second level, where the rest of the crew has already made it up and is being chased down by Road. Do lock you up more securely than before. By ultra rare Nami, ultra rare Chopper. They knock over a tree real quick and bonk him. Very good. Can't get in trouble. We didn't touch him. We just knocked a tree over. Let's get going. I want to see this Land of Giants now. Oh, this is great. And I like to, like, I'm praising these, like, arc writing things because I'm reading all of Jump all the time, and I'm reading all these other shonens that are trying to have big arcs. And there's, like, certain things that I think One Piece does very well that I want to highlight in contrast. So we have this whole subplot with Road, and Road kidnapping some of the Straw Hats and treating them like weird gotcha doll things, his live dolls. And it's like a very funny side plot. It kind of introduces Elbaf in a surprising way, misleads you for a while. It's a bit of a mystery element. There's a lot of fun running around the Lego place and stuff. But here, like 4 or 5 chapters later, before the main action of Elbaf even kicks off, they've resolved it. They've resolved it completely. Road got his comeuppance. The Straw Hats are with reasonable people that aren't going to try to lock them up again. I doubt it's going to resurface as a plot point later. I don't think Road is going to be scheming to re-kidnap them throughout the arc in a meaningful way. It served its purpose, and now it's over. And it doesn't continue to complicate the arc. It was just kind of a little mini adventure segueing you into the meat of Elbaf. A little appetizer, if you will. I think this is something a lot of shonen writers, they try to have a big arc in their battle shonens, and they just have so many things happening concurrently, and they just seem allergic to ending any of those plot lines. They all have to matter right up until the end, and they all have to get resolved in one giga ultra mega climax. But if you extend it out like that, at a certain point the story becomes so convoluted, and you're like checking in on things so infrequently, and the stakes have gotten so out of proportion that a lot of these kind of concurrent plot lines just stop making sense to care about. But yeah, okay. Enough about other battle shonens. It doesn't matter. I'm just so happy with how cleanly they executed this. Such a perfect little vignette. A giant babe. I'm gonna send this to my boyfriend. One second. I said this you when you see me. Luffy's here too. They're all reunited. The Sunny's here too. That little adventure has come to a neat conclusion while still setting up the setting, other characters, other plot points, other adventures. Very, very good. Gerd and Goldberg, Hadruden's friends. Hehehe. Don't know what happened to us. I think most people kind of get it by now, Zoro. Maybe just you don't. Elbaf Village is supposed to be on this level. All right. Journey to the Elbaf Village. You'll reach the clouds, hitch a ride, and you'll see the village. Okay. Oh, man. Both of them get to see at the same time. The astral world, the sun world, and the underworld. We live on the sun world where the sun's rays reach a number of villages there. It's too big to see all of it at once, but that's our village over there. Oh my god. I'm not ready for this, like, spread or whatever this is. Oh. Oh, it's so cool. Oh my god. No, I'm just so happy. They got to see it. It's so cool. To be in the presence of the Gargantuan is to know emotion. Who could possibly put this sight into words that convey its grandeur? Man, I can remember thinking, I don't know if we'll go to Elbaf. Because we already had the Big Mom flashback. And we already met so many giants. And I knew we were in, like, the final saga. So maybe we don't need to go to Elbaf. What was I thinking? Of course they had to go. That was Usopp's dream. Elbaf Island, the Kingdom of Warland. But most simplify the matter by just using the name Elbaf for the Land of the Giants. I like that everybody got to see it at once. It's so good. They get to reunite so coincidentally. It's just all, it's all good. Plants, trees, vines, flowers, insects, fish, birds, and animals. Everything is breathtakingly huge. Adventurers, do not regret your lost time here. However, if there's one message you take away from my account of the giant and mystical land of Elbaf, let it be this word of warning. Do not overstay your welcome here. Lewis Arnott, Explorer. So that was, of course, a reference to way back in Little Garden. The same explorer, the excerpt from his book. Or, I think, yeah. And then I think also mentioned during Jaya, when they're trying to research the Sky Island, there's also a quote from Lewis Arnott, which is a name that's my last name. I guess that's like doxing myself or whatever. My last name is Arnott. So I was like, always like, whoa, cool, cool. It's like my little intrusion in the story. Everybody doing the eye popping, tongue popping face. Like, you can't overstate how amazing this is as just an artistic project. Like, it sounds, I'm sounding stupid, but it's like, they wanted to go to Elbaf for like 20 years. They've been trying to get to Elbaf. This Little Garden. The Little Garden arc came out in 1999. They have been trying to get to Elbaf for 25 years. That's been on the horizon. And we're here, and it's awesome. The giant village. I'm so excited. I wonder why you can't overstay your welcome. What's the danger? There's a couple odd things on this final panel. Let's zoom in. Enhance. That looks like a big bear. A battle-scarred bear. In a cloak or something. Not like Kuma, but some sort of bear. Big scary bear. Maybe this will be an arc where there is legitimate danger from big, big scary animals. Wouldn't that be exciting? Wouldn't that be fun? Because again, it's like, Oda's pretty careful about the power scaling, and we had a big conversation before about how it's cool that the Giants haven't really been like power scaled in to everything else. And we're at a point where like you have to be very clever when introducing a new scary threat, because if they were really so scary, wouldn't we know about them? It's like if somebody just showed up and started winning like melee tournaments and like nobody had heard of them. It's like, what? This doesn't seem very realistic. And so yeah, it's like the Giants are very clever because they work in and around that. But there's only so many things you can do that are like that. But a big scary animal, that is still on the table. Ain't nobody saying that these pirates are stronger than any animal. They said that Kaido was the strongest living creature. Okay, well maybe that forecludes some animals, but you can still have a pretty damn scary animal. Like Kaido's a high bar to be putting your hypothetical scary animal underneath. Alright, we'll see. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I love One Piece so much. This is my favorite manga. It's basically always been my favorite manga. I got into it so soon after I started reading manga, and just so quickly it became my favorite, and then it just really has never let me down. Some arcs are better than others, yeah, of course, but even at its low point, I love One Piece. And at its peaks, this is pretty fucking peak. I can't think of anything in the world that moves me more. In any medium. Okay. Alright. I look forward to the next chapter. See ya.